So it's day 2 of One and All Games and I'm not actually feeling too bad. This is the first time I've not felt horrendously sore after competing the day before, which is cool. They haven't released the workouts yet, so we'll find out what it is when we do the briefing, when we get in there. I know there's one called boat race, which is like max rower calories I think per time. There's another one with kettlebell swings, burpee box overs, shoulder to overhead and sand balls, and I love sand balls. I love like D balls, anything heavy like that, so that should be fun. And that's like 2 workouts, but I think they're both at the same time, so we should have 2 others as well as that. I've not got sunburn. If you watch my vlogs from last year, I was literally a lobster on the second day, but I put sun cream on yesterday, and we also spent quite a lot of the time like under a gazebo, and I survived. I'm not a lobster today, which is great. Yeah, we're just gonna go down, have a good time and enjoy the atmosphere, and it was so good yesterday. Honestly, it's one of the best times I've ever done One and All Games, and I like much prefer doing it for enjoyment and for fun rather than trying to win and trying to do really well. I've also got another support with me today. I mean, Martin's here as well, but I've got my little doggo. There she is, sleeping. Yeah, Arrow's here. I'm not sure if she'll be able to actually watch me. That might be quite interesting, but she doesn't really like me weightlifting. I have taken her to a gym before, and that was interesting, but she's a lot older now, so we'll see.
One person will jump on the rowing machine and start rowing for meters. The other 2 or 3, it's entirely up to you how you do it. You will go over the wall and you will start working through an AMRAP, as many reps as possible.
First workout is a load of shoulder to overhead, kettlebell swings, sand balls, which I love, and then burpee box overs. Not much of a fan of burpees, but I like a box over, so that should be good. And then each person in our team has to do 3 minutes on the rower, which sounds fun, to be honest. I love a row, but it's interesting that they've made us all do 3 minutes. I'm just really excited to be here again, and I'm not that sore, so that's good. We are in heat 7 now. We were heat 4 yesterday, and they flipped them. So anyone that was in heat 1 is now in heat 10. I'm so thankful that I'm not as sore as I was last year. I was so sore, and today I feel fine. I think that the workouts were a little bit less full of volume than they were last year. Like the obstacle course race wasn't that taxing on my body, and I really like the lift off, and the stuff with the worm is so much fun. One and All used to be really brutal, and it's not as brutal as it used to be, and I think that's a good thing actually. I feel like I've enjoyed it more, maybe because of my attitude, because I've just taken it as I'm going to do it for fun, and also because it's changed a little bit. I've had a few people come up to me and say hi and thank me for my content on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, do follow me over there. I post a lot of like body positivity stuff and trying to encourage anybody of any size to get into CrossFit, and also to show people that you can compete in CrossFit no matter what size you are. Like, I'm technically plus size, I'm a size 18 and I'm 16 stone, so I'm pretty heavy. Obviously a lot of that is muscle, but I'm definitely plus size, and I've got body fat, and that's totally fine. You don't have to look a certain way to compete in CrossFit, and I want people to stop holding themselves back with that idea. So if you do want to sign up for a CrossFit competition, take this as your sign to go and do it. You'll love it, I promise. Especially one like this that's just in the sun. It feels like a little like sports day holiday. It's so good. And One and All Games are doing another one. It's called Unite Fitness Festival, and that's on Fistral Beach in Newquay, and that will be in September time, and that is always so nice. I'll put a link in the description down to the page so you can have a look at the comps that they've got going on. But yeah, definitely fully recommend any and all of their competitions. They are my favourite of all time. So let's go and do this workout and see how it goes. So I love a workout like this, especially with shoulder to overhead. In most competitions I find that the shoulder to overhead weight is normally quite light for me, and I've got quite a big clean and jerk, so of course I'm going to be able to do it fast, and that's exactly what I did. Sets of 10 or 20, I think I did 20 on the first one. Basically anything that had weight with it, we knew that I could move quite fast, and that I would be slower on the other like cardio based movements, and that was totally okay. I loved this workout. I love just repeatedly moving around the same movements. I just find it really exciting and really good fun in a competition, and just seeing how many rounds or reps you can get. I find I always really push myself towards the end. The rowing I didn't like as much. That was 3 minutes, and keeping a solid pace was really difficult, but I just did my best and just put in as much effort as I could. One thing I want you guys to remember while watching this is you see all of those competition photos of people on Instagram, and we've got to remember that not all bodies look like that all the time. If you watch me competing here, you can see like my body moves, my body jiggles. That is completely normal. And I know we see photos and we think like unfavourable things about our body, and while that is completely normal to think, I think sometimes we've got to intervene with those thoughts and recognise that it's totally normal for bodies to move. It's normal to have body fat, it's normal to have cellulite, and we can't be hard on ourselves for that kind of thing. And all of those perfect pictures that you see on the internet, they've been selected. Those people have selected those images from a set of competition photos, and they've selected the ones that they like of their body and that they think makes their body look good. And often loads of these competition photos might have been edited by the person posting it. You've got to remember that there are loads of editing apps out there that can do that. You can even edit videos nowadays. It's crazy. So remember that everything you see online isn't exactly what it's like in real life, and bodies move. So don't compare yourself. I hope seeing me, a plus size girl, do the sport of fitness and do CrossFit helps you see that you can do CrossFit and you can compete in CrossFit no matter what size your body is, no matter what you look like. I really want more people to just find the love for the sport that I have.
You don't know how much I've already been through. You don't know the place I'm coming from. I've been high, I've been low, fought the demons in my soul. You don't know how much I've already been through. Stand proud, never backing down. Hard work till they put me in the dirt. So you're gonna learn, you get what you deserve.
How'd you feel, Danny? So, workout one done. That was really good fun. I love an AMRAP. The row was quite difficult, especially in this heat. It's cooled down quite a lot now, but it was really, really hot. And I got to do my shoulder to overhead. I love doing shoulder to overhead, especially like super speedy, which is what I did. Kettlebell swings were fun. Burpee box jump overs even went well. It was all good. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Next, we've got the workout that's just behind me here, which is not the guy running, which is the one with the shuttle sprints, burpees, a bit of worm stuff. So that one's gonna be really gassy, and I'm probably not gonna be that good at it because obviously my cardio isn't great. I've only just come back to CrossFit in the last couple of months after doing like 4 months of weightlifting. I'm expecting it to be quite hard, but I'll just do what I can at the end of the day. Still loving it as much as I was yesterday. I've got 2 left and then we're done, and then I get to enjoy my half term. So I'm a teacher, so I've got half term holidays coming up, so I get like a week off, so I'm literally just gonna lie down and do nothing for the next couple of days after this, I think. Let's see how the next workout goes. So you can see me sprinting off there. The workout started. I think Martin didn't get the first part of the workout, which is fine. I really enjoyed the little sprint. I hated the burpees in this workout though, and I already knew it wasn't going to be my favourite one. It was going to be really gassy, and cardio is not something I've been training a lot. It's been helping going to the new gym and training fitness again more than weightlifting, but my fitness is not there yet, and that's fine. I found the person carry really funny. That reminded me of when I was on SAS Who Dares Wins. I had to carry a lot of people, mostly men, up hills, and that was weird and interesting, and this reminded me of that, obviously just like a smaller version and not as horrific. But yeah, it was interesting. I quite like doing a fireman's carry, and then we had to run with the worm and do a load of burpees again, and frankly it was my least favourite workout, but it wasn't that bad. I still quite liked it. Performance wise, I know I need to improve my burpees, but we always have things that we could work on, and at the end of the day I do fitness for enjoyment, so if I don't want to work on it, I don't have to. But I am working on it.
Hold up, homie, wait a minute. Lately, y'all don't even pay no visits. I can still hear the hater critics saying he ain't gonna make it, is he? Lately, I developed laser vision. Yeah, I burn through people in their cruel intentions. Crazy, you trying to play me? Boy, you wouldn't even make the scrimmage. Get your up and pass up your limits. Got these new rappers looking vintage. All I really do is eat spinach, count money up and hang with pretty women. I was driven, yeah, I had the vision. Then Goon came along and made it vivid. Haters living cause we really living. I'm a freight train, you a Honda Civic. Hold up, wait, let me get specific. If you pick a mission and you stay committed, stop transmitting, and you really listen, you'll see that big collision, just a big transition. When it all goes down, I'm gonna run this town. I am my soul, got my eyes on the ground. I can't help myself lately, can't turn myself down. I'm in love with you, baby, but I let you down. I can't die.
Right, that is 2 workouts done. I feel like I'm just terrible at burpees at the moment, which is fine because I've only just come back to kind of CrossFit style training from doing a lot of weightlifting and like the odd workout. So I expected it to be hard from the start and for the team to be faster than me, but it was okay. And the way the format worked for a lot of people is that the men carried both the women, but knowing that I'm 100 kilos and that I'm heavier than most men, I obviously volunteered to carry Holly, who's quite light. It still meant, even though like I'm one of the worst at the burpees, I had to go from the carry into the burpees, so I was just dead. But I did my best and I really enjoyed it actually. So I'm really enjoying all of them, to be honest. That one was the worst out of all of them. And then we've got a workout called Fran's Got Worms next, which hasn't been briefed yet, but I'm assuming it will be worm thrusters and some pull-ups, which will be good.
Oh my god, Kyle, this is not selling it.
Hamstring's gone already, just thinking about it.
You can get.
Here we go, here's some clips of the last workout. Now, we had already done the thrusters by this point, and I was honestly really shocked that my gymnastics was going quite well, considering I've been doing mostly weightlifting for the last 4 months, and not a huge amount of gymnastics. The gymnastics I had been doing has been towards getting handstand push-ups back, but these felt pretty good, and I think it's going to the new gym, like finding the gymnastics movements a lot easier now. This workout was good fun. I felt sorry for Danny. His hamstring actually went during the sprint earlier on in the day, so he was really struggling with the worm, and that meant we had to put it down a few times, which was totally fine. Again, we were just there to enjoy it, and I hope he's okay. I hope his hamstring is okay now. I think it is, but yeah, that was tough for him, I think. But at the end of the day, we enjoyed it anyway, and that awful worm gets all of you. Like, it was really good to get the last workout over with. Thank you to Active Stills, who is also the photographer that is featured in my thumbnail. He took this amazing video footage. It was really cool to get some video of us while we were actually in the arena. So that's it, the end of one of your games. I am so tired. I'm absolutely exhausted. There's just nothing left, and I'm gonna go and lie in the bath for the next hour, I think. We bought some like KFC on the way home, and I've eaten half of it, and I get that whole like, you know, like adrenaline belly when you feel like you can't eat anything because you're just so, you've been on edge all day. That's how I feel. I need like a week off at this point. I've competed too much in the last month, and I don't plan on doing another one soon until I think I've got the weightlifting competition next, which is in 6 weeks, but at least that's enough time to have a bit of a rest. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you like competition videos, then I've got a whole playlist of them right here. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.